ABS-CBN Sports proudly presents the Adamson Lady Falcons,
Pounded off that bubble.
the Ateneo Lady Eagles, the De La Salle Lady Spikers, the FEU Lady Camaras, the UP Lady Maroons,
6-5 is the score of
the UU Lady Warriors,
Nebrida with that off.
the UST Tigresses, the NU Lady Bulldogs. This is the UEEP Season 75 Women's Volleyball Tournament.
Welcome everybody once again to this exclusive ABS-CBN Sports coverage of Season 75 of the Women's Volleyball Tournament of your UAAP. We are greeting you from inside the Loud Arena in San Juan City for our second game of this Sunday afternoon. Ateneo de Manila University looks to stop the bleeding as they take on a motivated NU Lady Bulldog squad that is looking to tie Ateneo's record at the end of this game at 6 wins and 4 defeats. Maraming salamat po at mabuhay sa lahat ng mga nanonood ngayon sa Studio 23 mula sa iba't ibang bahagi ng Pilipinas at sa buong mundo. Ako po ang inyong lingkod, Anton Rojas, and breaking this game down with me, Doc Ian Laurel. And Doc, this is a crucial game for both these teams behind us.
That's right, Anton. Good afternoon to all of our viewers, and what a perfect way to cap your weekend volleyball action. And ito nga sabi mo, tama ka, naghahabol itong NU Lady Bulldogs to match the record of the Lady Eagles. We're gonna talk about these two teams because a lot has changed since the first time they met in the first round.
Alright, let's take a look at the team standings right now to see how things have been developing here in the second round. It's going to be a wild race to the Final Four.
Alright, of course, De La Salle still at the top, 8-1. So far, the only loss they suffered was their opening match. Ito, tignan na natin yung mga susunod na teams. Adamson, after that win earlier, is at second place, 6-3. Ateneo de Manila, 6-3 because of those 3 consecutive losses. Let's look further down to where NU is right now. They're 5-4, Anton. But if they get this win today, they'll be 6-4. And they will tie Ateneo at 6-4. Together with FEU will be at 6-4. So there's really a very, very tight logjam at that crucial 3rd and 4th spot. Of course, we know the Final Four is coming up in a couple of weeks, and all the wins that these teams can get as early as now, very, very important.
And of course, this is also an important game for Ateneo because should they win, they will return at the 2nd spot right ahead of Adamson University with their 7th win. Should the Lady Eagles win today against NU? If not, they will be tied with FEU with 6 wins and 4 defeats. So, let's talk about the first meeting between Ateneo and NU. It was one of the most exciting games in the first round. It was a 5-setter. NU went on top 2-0. Ateneo did not get discouraged, and this was one of the best games, the most memorable games for Ateneo setter Jem Ferrer.
That's right, one of the best games Ateneo played because it was a come-from-behind win, like what you mentioned, down by 2 sets. But this is also one of the heartbreaking losses that NU suffered. They had a couple in the first round. Primo, lamang sila ng 2 sets. The second set even reached up to 30 points. We're gonna see that in a bit. But they failed to control and seal the win in the 3rd, in the 4th, and in the 5th. It was very, very close. Itong, we're gonna see another graphic later, but yun yung pinag-uusapan natin nun. NU came prepared for this match against Ateneo in the first meeting. Ateneo, of course, we know that they're a strong team. Itong NU, a bit of a young team, but Pablo came to life in that match. Of course, Dindin Santiago was there, Urdas was there, and even Kaino Pomoceno contributed. Look at this. Down 2 sets, itong Ateneo, look at what they did in the 3rd. 25-21, 25-13. That 5th set was really a heartbreaking loss for NU. 15-13, only 2 points. Also look at the second set, 30-28. Talagang napakahirap din nung ginawa ng Ateneo dito sa game na to. 57 spikes against only 52. Look at the block shocking, Anton. Dito lamang na lamang ang NU being the taller team. I think they should also use to their advantage yung department na yan to win this, to get this win. 42 opponents errors against 31. High-scoring ball game, 111 to 104.
And that's one of the main stats as to why NU lost that game against
Yes.
Ateneo. Those whopping 42 errors. They are
Laki.
0-3 this season when the game has gone to a deciding fifth set. And when the game has gone to a deciding
Yes.
fifth set, NU is averaging more than 40 errors per game, something they cannot afford to do should their game today against Ateneo go to a fifth set. Jem Ferrer sprained her ankle in the second set of
Wow.
that game
Yep.
against National University, but she came back in the third set to lead her team to victory in an inspiring win for National University. But so far here in the second round, since losing to LaSalle at
Yes.
the end of the first round, it has been downhill for Ateneo.
That's right. And Anton, like what you said, dito sa match na to against FU, this was a totally different Ateneo squad that we saw. Yes, the loss from De La Salle, they suffered from La Salle, was painful, but they fought it up till the end. Dito sa FAU, straight set defeat, and their scores weren't really high. I think it was only up to the 16th point that they scored in that third set. And up to this point, Phil Kainglet didn't play.
Yeah.
No, but she was, of course, here in the arena in her uniform, in her gear. But let's see today. I'm still not sure if she's gonna play or not. FEU getting this 3-set win against Ateneo, 25-20 in the first. Ito sinasabi ko, 25-17. And in the third, where Ateneo should have made sure that they got this third to extend this match, they only scored 16 points. So it just shows you the mental frame of mind that Ateneo has going into this second round after that very heartbreaking defeat against De La Salle. Spiking department at itong FU lamang 43-26, 7 blocks against only 2 for Ateneo. Opponents errors lamang pa rin ang Ateneo. So there seems to be a trend here, Anton, and we're gonna see that later in the second round. Itong Ateneo not having a good offensive output, but in their errors, dun sila nagkakaroon ng high numbers, which, of course, translates to a difficult set to win, and they get the losses with those kind of numbers.
Eliza Valdez has been trying desperately to carry her team on her shoulders with the absence of Phil Kainglet. Ateneo is 0-2 with Kainglet sidelined with that right ankle injury. Now, taking a look at his highlights here, let's try to dissect, Doc Ian, as to why Ateneo has been losing. The difference with regards to the statistics of Ateneo in their wins and in their losses as well.
That's right, Birds of Prey, the Eagles have been in the first round, but ngayon, they're showing a different story. Look at this. In the first games that they won in the first round, spiking success rate was 31.7%. In the last 3 games, all of which are losses, it has gone down to 25.9%, a very significant decrease in output. In the errors department, however, 25.7 or 6.4 errors per set. Tumaas dito sa last 3 games, 29.3, equivalent to 6.8 errors per set. So again, these stats, of course, are the explanation why itong Ateneo is suffering this 3-game skid that they're having in the second round.
Well, let's try to find out the morale of the team from one of their veterans, Gretchen Ho. And let's see what Gretchen has to say about the mindset of Ateneo, their morale in this in the midst of this 3-game losing skid. As earlier today, our very own Selena Dagdag had a chance to catch up with the veteran, Gretchen Ho.
Gretchen, what can you say about Ateneo's recent struggles at bakit sa tingin mo ganun ang kinakalabasan ng mga nakaraan nating laban?
Siyempre, masakit sa amin na natalo kami ng sunod-sunod. Tapos, coming from a good record ng first round, siguro nalungkot din kami. Medyo nagulat din kami na ganun yung naging performance namin. And I think yung nangyari sa amin is sa games, nadadown kami kaagad. And lalo na kapag sunod-sunod yung errors, nahirapan kami mag-switch to yung kami sa amin naman yung momentum. So I think it's really a test of character for us na parang tumibay pa yung loob namin sa court.
So Gretch, having said that, at this point of the season, what do you think is the team's morale, and how do you think are we planning to get out of this losing streak?
I think for this game, the team is really raring to show the people who the Ateneo team really is, and we really want to get back into our normal game, and yun nga, sabi ko nga, it's a test of character for us kasi feel ko yun lang naman talaga yung kailangan namin i-work on, yung character namin. So, this is just a challenge for us, and expect us to do way better today.
Alright, Getch. Thank you so much. Your fans are all behind you and the entire team. Tsaka good luck sa game niya mamaya. Back to you guys.
Well, indeed, these are very trying times for Gretchen Ho and the rest of the Ateneo Lady Eagles. But if they want to capture that elusive first women's volleyball crown, they must learn to deal
Yes.
with adversity.
That's right, and like what Gretchen has said, basically it all boils down to a test of character for the Ateneo Lady Eagles starting today against this tough NU squad.
And speaking of character, that is something that NU seems to be building here already in the second
Yes.
round, coming off one of their best wins here in season 75 against the University of the Philippines in their last game.
That's right, match that NU won quite easily against UP, still searching for their first win. Ito, they only finished UP in straight sets. And of course, we've got the big names, of course, producing the numbers. You've got NU, a strong team like what you said. If there's a team that is threatening to really show its character here in the second round, NU is that team. And I'm sure, alam mo, pag yung mga teams dito, parang, you know how sharks are when they're in the water, they smell blood. I think all the teams that Ateneo will be facing after those three defeats that they suffered, they smell blood whenever they see Ateneo on the floor. And we're gonna see this 39 spikes, only 19 for UP in that match. 10 blocks, of course, they're the taller team. 4 service aces. An easy win right here for the NU Lady Bulldogs, 75-55 in total points output.
Now we know NU is such a talented bunch with the returning Dindin Santiago, their veteran kind of Marcelo, and of course Sumaila Pablo, who has really emerged this season. But they have a fourth scorer on the team. This rookie, this 16-year-old rookie from Pangasinan who has been playing splendid volleyball for NU, itong si Aiko Urdas.
Aiko Urdas, one of the young talents of NU, but whenever she comes off the bench, she just produces necessary points to get back into the rotation. And now I think she's also given a chance to start off, and that's very good for a young player like what you mentioned, 16 years old. 8.5 points per game, 6 of them coming from attack, so that's really more than what Coach Francis Vicente could ask for from this very young player in Aiko Urdas.
All right, let's get to know Aiko a little bit. As earlier today, Kat Salao had a chance to speak with a 16-year-old NU rookie from Pangasinan, Aiko Urdas.
Aiko, ngayon ang ganda ng record ng NU Lady Bulldogs. Gano'n ka kasaya na yung trust and confidence na yun ni Coach Francis at ng team ay malaki?
Sobrang masaya po kasi first year pa lang po ako. Nandiyan na po yung trust nila sa akin at nandun po yung chemistry po.
And gano'n kahirap kayo nagtitraining ngayon na makakaabot na kayo sa Final Four?
Mahirap po. Kailangan po kasi namin silang paghandaan para makapasok po kami sa Final Four.
Thank you so much, Aiko, and good luck to the NU Lady Bulldogs. Anton?
Introducing our officials for this match. First referee, Mr. Yul Benyosa, international referee. Second referee, Mr. Fernando Velarde, national referee. Introducing the starting lineup of the Lady Eagles. Number 2, Eliza Valdez. Number 3, Gretchen Hall. Number 10, Margarita Tejada. Number 12, Jaminea Perez. Number 15, Phil St. Merced Kailet. Their team captain, number 6, Anthony Herbacio. Their libero, number 13, Denise Lazaro. Head coach, lineup of the Lady Bulldogs. Number 1, Steven Dada. Number 2, Ivy Giselle Perez. Number 8, Maricar Nepomuceno. Number 9, Aiko Urdas. Number 11, Myla Pablo. Their team captain, number 16, Aliona Santiago. Their libero, number 12, Jeneline Reyes. Their head coach, Mr. Francis Vicente. Mga kabarkada, let's get it on!
So obviously the biggest story right now is the return of Phil Cainglet to the first 6 of the Ateneo de Manila University Lady Eagles lineup. Twitter is probably blowing
Yeah, I
up
know.
right now
I
the
know.
same
It
way
is
the
official.
arena erupted when Barker announced Phil's name.
Because for the past 2 games that she, since she was injured, she definitely would warm up with the team, be in gear, be in uniform, but never played. Ito, people were hoping, and they got their wish, especially the Ateneo fans. They definitely will see Phil. It is now official. She is healthy, and whether she can perform, of course, to that exact level where she left off, that we have to see. Of course, NU not an easy game to begin your recovery.
So round 2 is underway between NU and Ateneo. Remember, the first matchup between these two teams lasted 2 hours and 5 minutes.
5 sets.
Yeah. Wow. NU winning the first 2 sets before Ateneo showing their desire not to give up, came back, won the last 3 sets to win against National University in the first round. But let's see if NU can get their revenge today.
That's right. People who saw that game were actually saying that it was supposed to be NU already with a win, and it was just Ateneo stealing that one from them.
All right, let's get a courtside update right now on the Ateneo side with Selena Dagdag.
Coach Roger is usually upbeat inside the dugout, but when I spoke to him earlier for our usual pre-game chat, I witnessed a more somber man. When I asked Coach Roger kung ano nga ba sa tingin niya ang mali sa mga nilalaro nila ng mga nakaraang laban, ang sabi niya, mahirap at hindi ko masasagot ang tanong mo sapagkat Selena, walang kasagutan sa aming kawalan. He also adds, hindi ko sila talaga maintindihan. Hindi naman sila nagkulang sa ensayo at sa exposure, kaya ewan ko kung bakit ganyan ang nilalaro nila. Coming into today's game, Coach just wants to see the girls stop playing the blame game. He further explains that the matches are usually 99% psychological and 1% physical. Kaya din ni Coach, okay lang na matalo, basta gusto ko lang talaga makita ang dati nilang laro. Gusto ko makita ang 100% nila. Anton and Ian?
Well, Coach Roger really has seen it all in his more than 25 years of experience as a head coach in the Philippine volleyball world. Dindin Santiago.
Wow, what a running spike. No blockers. The blockers were so late. And Dindin Santiago, that's the perfect kind of height for a Dindin Santiago running spike. Yung makakabuelo siya ng gusto, and he gets to see or survey the opponent's court. Very tough attack to stop.
And then the pass, Doc, we've talked about how difficult it is to set the ball up for a tall player like Dindin. And obviously, NU will be very dangerous if Ivy Perez can get in the groove with Dindin right away.
For reception for Ateneo, now it's a free ball.
Perez, back set. Nepomuceno pounds it off that block. Nothing there. Ferrer sets it up to Valdez. Goes to the back row. Too strong. Reyes pops it up. It goes up to Urdas. Nice dig by Lazaro. It's a back set for Herbacio.
What a rally. Herbacio splitting the block, getting it in between the blockers. You gotta like how Ateneo's defending. And you had a couple of good plays, good offensive plays, but the defense of Ateneo holding out. Oh!
Ateneo is pumped up early on. though.
All eyes, of course, still on Phil Kainglet, but so far, he's done a good job, especially with, yung leadership, yung presence, just the mere presence of Phil on the floor. She exudes a lot of confidence that, of course, her teammates. Oh! Free ball given to Gretchen Ho. She converts.
Now we are seeing that Ateneo of the first round.
Perfectly timed attack from Gretchen.
Now what NU must do is not get shaken up by this energy that Ateneo is showing here early on.
That's right, you've got veterans on the floor like Nepomuceno, Reyes, and Perez being the setter. Kalma lang, no? Sabi nga, let's just weather the storm that Ateneo is throwing at us. But these errors, 3 straight service errors for NU. Those are 3 points given right away, easily.
Those errors could really hurt the Lady Bulldogs. They average 34.7 unforced errors per contest.
For reception,
Nepomuceno
yeah.
to Aiko Ordaz, the rookie. Herbacio was there to dig that one up. Herbacio from the back row, popped up by Myla Pablo. Dindin Santiago. Difficult drop ball attempt there. Phil was there to save it. Perez. Santiago running spike.
That's the same play. She got that running spike going.
Good job by Perez to toss it high up in the air for Dindin Santiago. 7-5. Ateneo up early.
Another service error. This time into the net.
That could be deadly if National University continues to be stricken with those unforced errors. Back with more volleyball action. Keep it right here on Studio 23. A sea of blue has paraded to the arena in San Juan City to support their team despite the situation that they are in right now, trying to stop the bleeding as they take on National University, who starts off this game with 4 service errors,
Yes.
not helping their cause. Aiko Ordaz.
The defense of Ateneo. Oh! Valdez hits it into the tape or into the net. From the back row.
All right, let's go now to the NU side and hear from Kat Salao.
It's clear that the Lady Eagles need to break their losing streak. Well, Coach Francis and the Lady Bulldogs will try to all their very best not to give the Ateneo the win. The top 3 biggest issues for the Lady Bulldogs is that 1, they tend to relax in the middle of intensity. 2, they give away points with unforced errors. And number 3, it takes them a while and a few points to bounce back. But Coach Francis admits his excitement for this game births from the attitude of the girls that the girls showed during training. Mas angat ang Lady Bulldogs, and he's positive that NU can win for as long as they work as a team. Stats-wise, the NU Lady Bulldogs are solid offensively and defensively among the UAAP team. And according to Coach, kailangan lang nilang talagang maniwala sa sarili nila, tumawi ng mabilis at huwag bitawan ang Lady Bulldog fighting spirit. Anton and Ian?
Thank you, Katz, for that report. As Katz was delivering her report, NU committing their 5th service error.
And now it's spiking air, no touch from the block. That was a long ball from Pablo. Now it's a 5-point lead. I was just speechless a minute ago because, NU, 5 service errors, that's too much already. Another one of those.
And early on, Coach Francis Vicente rings the alarm to settle his troops down.
Bigyan mo ulit. Okay? Hindi po pwedeng isa-isa. Tapos isa-isa. Hindi po pwede. Bigyan mo pa ng pagkakataon. O ngayon, nagkamali siya. Ano susunod? Unexpectedly, bibigay mo sa kanya. Bibigay mo ulit sa kanya. Yung mga ganun, hindi po pwedeng nagkamali lang ito, yung isang bibigyan mo. Naintindihan? Eh, hindi naman siya nagkamali dahil sa set mo eh. Nagkamali lang siya sa kamay eh. National.
Ay, mag-enjoy lang kayo. Well, Coach Francis saying that, of course, go to your percentage attackers.
Back on Austria.
And Pablo earlier made a spiking error. Gusto sana ni Coach Francis, pagbigyan mo pa, bigyan mo pa ng isa. Well, like that. Confident going. The number one option whenever she's in front. And that early mistake of hers, you gotta give her another chance to redeem herself.
Pablo did just that. Getting that ball through the two blockers of Ateneo. Ivy Perez. Another service error. That is number 6. Those are just freebies for Ateneo.
And you know, Anton, what they say about the serve, it's a mental thing. You know, there's only you, the net, the ball.
Pablo. Denied by Ho and Kainglet. Hervasio. Dug up by Reyes. Santiago from the back row. Popped up by Z. Ferrer. Tosses it up. Phil Kainglet. Nothing there. One more time. Kainglet. Still, NU slams the door on her.
But Phil not able to get any ball across so far. The blockers of NU all over Kainglet.
13-8. Can NU weather the storm?
Oh, a service ace. Oh, not yet. Kept alive by Valdez.
Dadang. Perez now. Kai flies in. Ordas pops that one up. It's a free ball for Ateneo. Valdez. Who will Ferrer set it up to? Z had to adjust. We're having a lot of long rallies here in the early going, Doc.
Almost saved by Dingdon, but this one sails out. Good defense again by Ateneo.
Let's take a look at it one more time.
So it blocks here, Basho. Forcing out the block.
Perez to Santiago. And gives the two blockers a little bit of a stare. Let's take a look at it one more time. An Owishi oh wow moment of the game. Different angle. Owishi oh wow open up to everyday surprises. A near service ace for Myla Pablo. Ateneo unable to get it across.
Good serve there from Pablo.
Serving, Myla Pablo.
Ferrer to Gretchen Ho. Jen Reyes do not handle that one.
Gretchen Ho, 3 points right now in this first set.
Basho now to serve for the Lady Eagles. And you having difficulty with that first ball. And Ateneo, inspired by the return of Phil Kainglet, leads NU in the first set 16-10. We're back inside the arena in San Juan City. A sea of blue, witnessing the comeback of Phil Kainglet, who has inspired her squad to an early lead against National University. I'd like to greet everybody also watching on Studio 23. And I was told before this game also that we have a lot of UAP volleyball fans watching from different parts of the country in Cebu, Gensan, and Cagayan de Oro, and all over the world via TFC. We have tweets from New York, Los Angeles, and Canberra, Australia.
Wow, we're really, you know, the fans right now are always letting us know that they're watching and
This is a Shakey's Fat Serve right here, brought to you by Shakey's Fun Family Pizza. That was a real fast and sharp serve by Z Hervasio with that familiar jump serve that she always executes.
Indian again able to score in the middle. So hard to stop. Avoiding the block of Valdez, sending it through the outside arm of Gretchen Ho.
Dindin trying to rev up her teammates, letting them know that they can't let this first set slip away too soon.
Touch on the block by Ferrer.
Valdez. Drop ball. It works.
That was again Tiny Pomoceno's area. That was a responsibility. Nice drop from Alisa.
Ikaw, o tingnan mo forma mo, saan ka nakaharap. Imbis na nakaharap ka doon, nakaganito ka. Humarap kang pa ganun. Para yung execution mo, papasok. Kuha, huwag ito. Mahihirapan ka.
Guys, tulong
Hey.
na kayo. Pag nabuhay
Ulit,
po,
sino yung nasa dalawa sa likod, sa harap? Ikaw. Buka-buka mo, kaya baon mo sa gitna. Huli niyo na yung dalawa.
7-point lead right now for NU, and of course, congratulations to the Adamson Lady Falcons earlier, Anton.
Winning their 6th game here in UAP Season 75. Enjoying themselves. And, you know, if Ateneo loses today's game, Adamson will have a temporary hold at the second spot with a 6-3 record. If Ateneo loses this game.
Good block by Valdez on Santiago.
Of course, if Ateneo wins this game, they will be number 2 with a 7-3 record.
Nice block by Alisa. Now it's an 8-point lead.
Service error there by Gretchen Ho, but Ateneo has established good lead here. Marge Tejada, one of the 3 rookies on the Ateneo squad.
That's a good serve.
Ferrer back set, and Valdez tried to go for that drop ball. Couldn't stop her momentum.
Set was a bit low, a bit too fast. Kaya, ayun, no, masyadong malayo at dikit sa antena yung set ni Jem.
2 straight points for National University.
Nice serve.
What a set by Jem Ferrer to the rookie.
One-handed set by Jem Ferrer.
It's a highlight right there.
They had a long ball. Look at the blockers. They didn't expect that. They didn't even jump to stop Tejada's attack.
Tejada is starting her 6th game here in UAP Season 75 as a rookie. Valdez with a service error.
Now it's Ateneo's turn to have those service errors. Short serve and an ace.
And now it's NU's turn to have those service aces. And the tables be turning in favor of NU. Coach Roger just smiling that one off. Ferrer sets it up to Kainglet. Pablo.
The block is there.
Dindin now. And nobody's stopping Dindin right now. Even from the back row. One more time. Perez.
Ganda nung set, ganda nung height. Perfectly done by Perez.
Abangan nyo, abangan yung tatama at saka hindi tatama. Hindi yung nakaabang kayo doon sa hindi lang tatama. Puntasin yung service doon at pupuntusan tayo. Hayaan na natin silang mag-error sa service. Hanggat maaari, pasok natin yung service natin. At dalawa, spiker sa harap. O may backline naman tayo eh. Ha?
Coach Boy Dalestan sitting side by side with Coach Ness Pamilar.
Ano kayo pinag-uusapan ng dalawa? And of course, Coach Boy still searching for that first very elusive win for the UE Lady Warriors.
And Coach Ness, of course, really trained his FEU Lady Tamaraws team going into this season. And Coach Kid Santos, despite taking over from Coach Ness here in season 75, credited Coach Ness for training the girls properly in preparation for this year.
That's right.
So a very good gesture by Coach Kid Santos, and it's nice to see Coach Ness around here.
Combination attack this time for Ella De Jesus, who replaces Phil in the front row.
It has been Ella De Jesus starting in the place of Phil Cainglet the past 2 games.
Pablo, just a strong attacker, getting it off the block. Look at that approach. Wanted to bring it down the line, had the hand there, hit it off the hand. Tumapo na lang yung bola. Just a strong hit there from Pablo.
And Pablo had a game-high 21 points in that first meeting against NU. Excuse me, a team-high 21 points because Valdez top-scored all players with 28. Nepomuceno and Dadang were right there at the top of the net. NU trying to steal this one.
Look at that. Look at those arms, elbows up the net. 2 tall blockers. So hard to get a spike across. And that's the strength really of NU. We mentioned when these players were introduced into the court, ang pagtingin mo sila, pantay-pantay yung taas, no? Really a very tall team. Dadang not getting that point from a free ball.
NU definitely a team with the physical attributes to become a championship contender. But they need to develop that heart, that character, that championship teams like LaSalle possess. Ateneo hoping that they have just that this year. De Jesus against the much taller blockers of NU. Perez sets it up to Nepomuceno. Off speed. Ferrer was able to dig it up. De Jesus! She has been a solid contributor for Ateneo.
Good play there from De Jesus. That was against 2 blockers, but she decides to bring it cross-court. And itong si Pablo, not backpedaling enough. Kaya inaabot siya nung bagsak ng bola sa likod.
Ateneo closing in on taking the first set. De Jesus. That one goes out. It's a point for Ateneo.
It was a set point,
It may have been Cainglet who started this game, but De Jesus is looking to finish for Ateneo here in this first set.
This time she sends it down the line, hitting the outside arm of the blocker.
Ateneo is now at set point. Tejada serving this one up. Perez, back set. Pablo in the air, hitting it down, back to earth.
Wow, grabe yung Pablo. He is amazing whenever she goes up for those hits. Grabe talaga. Look at that. Just a strong attacker. Pablo has turned out to be.
But her team cannot afford to make any mistakes moving forward here in the first set. Santiago, another power spike from the middle.
Perfect. Nakakailan na siya dyan sa gitna at laging yung blockers ng Ateneo are very late. You gotta understand Dinden, even if she doesn't jump, she could hit that quick attack. So kailangan talagang inuunahan mo if you're the blockers of Ateneo.
Herbacio.
Nice defense by Reyes.
Can Ateneo take the set here? And you keeping it alive.
One more goal for Ateneo.
Herbacio flies in. And Ateneo wins the first set.
What a set to open up this match, Anton.
What a start to this brand new week. Ateneo, inspired by the return of Phil Cainglet, takes set number 1 against National University 25-20. You're watching UAAP Women's Volleyball action brought to you by ABS-CBN Sports, only here on Studio 23. Nagbabalik po ang UAAP Season 75 dito lang sa Studio 23 as we take a look at the highlights from that electric first set.
That was a good set to start this match, like what I said. Dindin Santiago having a lot of those quick attacks going from the very start. Of course, the errors of NU actually set the tone for that opening half of the set. No, sayang. They would execute a good play, but when it's their turn to serve, ayun, yung service errors point back to Ateneo. The momentum never really shifted. It was Ateneo all the way. You've got Phil Cainglet starting off this match, and I think that was a good move by Coach Roger to put in Ella De Jesus at the end. You don't want to force Phil in this first match that she comes back. No, kailangan you give her some time to rest. Maybe the opening part of the set is hers, and then Ella finishes it off. That could be the strategy of Coach Roger for this match. So very important for NU. Recover and lessen their errors. That's the number one thing that they should be doing right now. We're gonna look at the stats. 11 points of the attacks. Hindi masyadong malayo dahil 10 naman ang na-produce itong NU. Unforced errors doon ang lamang. 10-7. NU. 5 of those errors from service errors. And ayun, that's easily 5 points for Ateneo na walang kahirap-hirap.
Set number 2 is underway in round 2 between National University and Ateneo. And Ferrer sets this one up for Ziher Basho, who flies in from the weak side. Phil Cainglet returning again to start this second set. Thank you once again to everybody watching on Studio 23 and all over the world via the Filipino channel. Anton Rojas alongside Doc Ian Laurel. Valdez flies in for that drop ball. Double block was there. Ziher Basho wide on that angle.
That's outside. Good distribution by Jem Ferrer, making the NU blockers work. Move from left to right.
That is service error number 7 for National University.
Coach Francis, siguro sabi niya, what has happened to these to my players? Service lang, hindi pa maipasok.
All right, let's see what Selena has dug up for us with this report on the Ateneo side.
Coach Roger was very particular as to where he wants his Lady Eagles to position the ball. Number 1, he wants them to direct the ball to Dindin Reyes and to keep it away from NU's libero, Jen Reyes. Coach Roger also reminds the team to extend their arms when they block due to the height of the Lady Bulldogs. Huling paalala ni Coach, pag maganda ang reception ng kalaban, atake agad. Anton and Ian.
Thank you, Selena. Well, one of the things we noticed with Dindin Santiago, she has difficulty when receiving the ball because she's so tall. So medyo mabagal yung pagbaba niya to dig that ball up. That is why Coach Roger sees that opportunity to try and get his Lady Eagles to attack Dindin on the defensive end.
Well, Dindin, kung ano man yung shortcomings niya sa depensa, ito bumabawi sa opensa. That play was a quick play for her. Ateneo expected a strong hit. Dindin just floated it in.
Number 8. And that's not a good thing.
That's not a good thing. That's how they started the first set. Yun yung sinasabi ko, they get a good play going, score a point, but when it's their turn to serve, they just give the point back to Ateneo.
Ateneo won the first set by 5 points. NU committed 6 service errors.
So yun lang, ano?
Yeah. That was the difference. Valdez, blocked by Kai Nepomuceno, who has really worked on that aspect of her game here in UAP Season 75.
The outside block, if Kai Nepomuceno's there, that's a tough matchup for any outside hitter. And if there's someone who can match up with Alisa Valdez, I think from NU, it's Kai Nepomuceno.
Kai Nepomuceno, that was her 30th block point here in UAAP Season 75. Perez sets it up for Urdas.
That's inside. Urdas avoiding the block, just sending out a long ball to hit the line. Good play.
And this is something that Aiko Urdas will have to get used to.
Right on the line.
This is a high-intensity ball game with a lot at stake for both these squads. Jem Ferrer went for that drop ball, did not work. Valdez, her drop ball does not work. Urdas, it is drop ball galore here in this rally.
Crossing, called on an Ateneo player. And NU, if they limit their errors, especially their service errors, they can actually get points on the board quite quickly.
Again, NU averages a whopping 34.7 errors per contest, while Ateneo is one of the best at limiting their unforced errors, just averaging 26.9. Ferrer sets it up to Valdez, down the line, NU.
No touch from the block. I think Alisa is trying to get a call, but no go there.
Let's take a look at it.
Malayo. Being bothered by the block, obviously, Alisa trying to bring it down the line, pero masyadong malayo at wide.
Long back set by Jem Ferrer, dug up by Reyes. Santiago!
Almost, not quite.
And now, it is NU off to a hot start here in set number 2. Dintin Santiago, when she gets it at the middle, is almost unstoppable.
And we'd like to, of course, greet the floor director who always takes care of us here, Mr. Larry Deang, who will be celebrating his birthday on Tuesday.
Happy birthday!
January 29, Larry. Ayan si Larry, yan po ang aming, yan ang lagi kaming pinagagalitan pag mabagal kaming kumilos, pagka masyado kaming maarte at umuorder ng kape. Happy 40th birthday! Hindi ko na sasabihin yung totoong edad ni Larry, but hindi na ho nalalayo dun sa 40.
Speaking of numbers, that was service error number 9 for National University.
Tuesday po yung mga kaibigan mo ni Larry dyan pwede nyo siyang i-text, tawagan, meron hong pakain. Tanungin nyo na lang sa kanya. Cross court there.
9-5, NU on top. Kainglet. Valdez from the back row. Perez to Dintin Santiago.
Just shoulders above the block. And ito si Kainglet seems to be not in her 100% right now.
Alright, let's go now to Kat Salo for this courtside update on NU.
There are two things Coach Francis can say about NU's win over UP. It's that game was not well played at all, but it's also in that fight na nakita ni Coach na hindi talaga nagpapatalo ang NU Lady Bulldogs. That first set today was Coach Francis' fear actually, that coming from a win, maging complacent ang girls. Proof is their service errors that it seems bawat rotation may error. Coach would rather have points na pinaghirapan at hindi yung ibibigay lang. Huwag magmadali and enjoy the game is the main instruction of all the coaches. And also, huwag makinig sa crowd. Sabi nga ni Coach, the Ateneo crowd will always be noisy and intimidating. So ang gawin nyo, mag-score ng points at patahimikin nyo sila. Anton and Ian?
All right, let's hear now from the huddle of Coach Roger.
Hindi yung, tulog na yung blocker, hindi pa nakakapalo si Alaysa. O yung kanina, hindi siya makapalo. Pagpapikin mo si Alaysa, kaya mo running si Gretchen, papikin mo po si Alaysa, tapos sisi na lang ipabackline mo. Hindi yung ipilit mo, ay na lang pumalo. Hindi palakihin.
Coach Roger talking offensive strategy there, also sensing that this lead of NU is beginning to balloon. 11-5 is the score to be exact.
Wow, it's NU's turn right now. Obviously, they're in control. They have the momentum. And yun lang yun, yung mga errors nila. But then, as I say that, Anton, that's the 10th service error.
Looking at the losses of NU this season, Doc, these are games that they could have won.
Yes. Sinabi ko ano pregame, Anton, marami sila nun yung mga dikit na games.
And in those losses, dikit talaga yung laro, na pumunta sa 5th set,
Yes.
they committed more than 40 unforced errors. And that really hurt NU's chances of having a better record here in UAAP season 75. Nobody there to cover the back row.
That's straight into the tape. So NU has given Ateneo 3 free points in the last 3 plays. That's right, she crossed the line. That tackle is the back row player. Didn't look at where she was taking off before the attack. Even si Coach Roger nakatingin eh. Paano na binabantayan na rin ni Coach Roger because he knows that definitely didn't put attack from that back row position.
And since that timeout called by Coach Roger, Ateneo has scored 4 straight points.
Yes.
Trimming that NU lead down to just 2. Urdas, drop ball, does not work. Ho digs it up. Kainglet finally gets a point for Ateneo.
That's
the
a
delight
nice point.
of the crowd.
People were waiting for it. She's been trying, she's been blocked. This time she gets the point off the block, and the net was even called on Perez.
Welcome back to Phil Kainglet. Santiago. Now NU is faltering. They're feeling the pressure, Doc.
That's right. Vincent Santiago hitting it wide.
That's 6 straight points for the Lady Eagles.
This time,
Finally,
Dadang gets it across.
Sheshe Dada ends that Ateneo run. Perez with a quick setup job to Dada. Quick attack will work for Ateneo, and then you could not handle that quick hit by Gretchen Hall.
Gretchen Ho 1-1. Got that point over Dadang.
12 all. And this all-important second set in round 2 of this matchup between NU and Ateneo. Pablo. Too long.
Now Ateneo has the lead. The set was a bit far from the net. So if you want to give Pablo an outside set, it has to be about a foot or a foot and a half away from the net, but not more than that.
Oh. Jen Reyes and Dindin Santiago not in sync there. What a turnaround here in set number 2.
Kayo. Diyan naman ako magagalit. Tapos mag-aagawan pa kayo. Outside na eh. Hanapin ang tanggalin nyo yung tension nyo. Natitension kayo eh. Naku naman, oo. Bigay na nga natin pinag-uusapan yung mga mali nito, lalo pa kayo nagkakamali.
A visibly frustrated Coach Francis Vicente. Looking at the difficulties of National University, looking at their losses, Doc, NU has been feasting on the teams that are in the lower portion of the standings. But they've faltered in the games wherein they face the teams on the upper echelon here in the UAAP Women's Volleyball Tournament. They have yet to score a win against one of the big fishes here in the tournament.
And also, those losses were really, really tight. So, talagang masakit yung mga talo na yun for NU, and they should recover. So, it turns out to be, it's really a mental thing. Sinasabi nga ni Coach Francis nung timeout, hindi na nga natin pinag-uusapan yung mali nyo eh. Pero lalo pa kayo nagkakamali.
Crossing violation there by Dadang.
Crossing violation.
NU is in dire straits as they have gone down 4-0, but down by 4 against Ateneo. We'll be back. National University fans also cheering on the Lady Bulldogs, hoping to finally score a big win against one of the top contenders here this season. Fans of all ages in attendance here inside the arena in San Juan City. 16-12. Early on in this set, NU was up 11-5. So that's an 11-1 run by Ateneo.
Poor defense by NU. Hindi nakalusot. That's 4 touches called on Ateneo.
4 touches, Ateneo. Point NU.
Now Phil Cainglet will take another rest, which is what you mentioned a while ago, the possible strategy of Coach Roger Gorayev to not overexert the comeback of Phil Cainglet. Still obviously recovering,
Yes, she's
not
not
100%.
100%.
De Jesus comes back for Ateneo.
Blocked by
Dadang
Dadang.
and Pablo were there to block Herbacio.
Solid block there. Play of Ateneo read easily. Look at that solid block. Talaga nag-wave pa talaga, no? To get that ball, that yung offensive block for NU.
That hurts.
That hurts because the momentum was definitely shifting NU's way, but those errors, especially at the serve, kills it right there.
6 service errors in the first set, already 5 here in set number 2. NU will not be able to pull out a win with those types of mental errors.
Ella also a service error there.
Remember, in the second set of the first meeting between these two teams, it went to an extension, with NU eventually taking it 32-30.
Another good block by Pablo Onzi.
Valdez, Nepomuceno, and Santiago were right there.
Tall players of NU. Very effective. Look at that. Look at those long arms. Look at Dindin Santiago close out the block. And if you're an attacker, nakita mo may isang Dindin Santiago na, you know, approaching where that ball is. Mapag-iisip ka talaga kung saan mo pwedeng mapalusot yung bola.
And of course, beside Dindin was Kai Nepomuceno, who has really improved her blocking this year.
Yes.
Got the block point there, and Dindin Santiago once again gets this gift. Easy point for Dindin.
You don't give Dindin Santiago, free ball like that in the middle. I'm sure she's gonna outreach, outjump, outstretch any one of our center blockers. Any one of those Ateneo center blockers.
Fatima General in the ball game for National University. Guillema also in for Perez. So let's see what these two players, fresh off the bench, will contribute for Coach Francis Vicente.
Look at that block. Saradong sarado. Didin Santiago saying, let's get it on. We don't mind jumping and blocking all of your shots. Ito, now you're bothered. If you're an Ateneo attacker, now you're bothered with this NU block.
And now Coach Roger calls a timeout.
Takot na naman tayo sa error eh. Ba't ba kayo natatakot? Habang natatakot kayo, hindi tayo makaka-open. Sa iniisip mo, nababla kayo eh. Puro tayo oo. Sabi ko sa'yo, huwag kang takbo ng takbo doon sa open. Chance mo na ka, umu-open ka pa. Kanina ka pa binablock him. Alam mo, kanina pa binablock. Bigay ka naman ng bigay doon. Ang gaganda naman ng receive natin. Di pa patungin mo. Binigyan mo nga ng patong ito sa damak. Hala ko eh, sintaas ng Eiffel Tower eh. Pinapabilis na natin yung play natin para kasi malalaki yung blocker niya. Pinababagan nyo naman.
Right, Coach Roger, obviously, napansin din niya no, na ngayon takot na at ilang na dun sa blockers ng NU itong Ateneo. What happens is, nawawalan sila ng kumpiyansa and the errors just creep in once you feel that. Also, strategy for Jem Ferrer, ang sabi ni Coach Roger, dapat bigyan mo ng kombinasyon, lituhin mo yung blockers. You can't rely on those open shots. When you have blockers already set up. So, kailangan bilisan, but again, full reception. I think Jem could do one-handed set to Tejada against Dindin Santiago. Dindin was more than happy to get that attack.
Well read.
Yeah, well read from Jem. Tulad nun, mataas na naman yung set.
Ferrer sets it up to Eliza. Drop ball works for Valdez.
This time, Valdez outsmarting the blockers and the floor defense of NU.
Number 6, Angeline Herbacho, serving.
(20-18). Herbacho.
Nice serve.
Guillema to Santiago. Valdez.
Getting it off the block. Good defense by Ella De Jesus. Remember, it was a free ball from Dindin. And normally, pwede mo ilista yun eh, no? But Ella De Jesus able to pick it up. Jem sets it up for Valdez, who hit it off the block.
And this is going to be a wild finish here in the second set. Nepomuceno.
Good change up there from Perez. Oh, that was Perez. The setter, that was Guillema.
This is an interesting substitution by Coach Francis, showing a lot of trust in General, in Guillema, giving them some experience here against Ateneo. Santiago.
That's too low for Dindin.
Valdez challenges Nepomuceno and Santiago. Woo. Let's take a look at this Owishi oh wow moment of the game. Eliza Valdez, good setup job by Jem Ferrer, blasting it through that double block of NU. Owishi oh wow, open up to everyday surprises. And again, Santiago nearly getting an easy point. NU scrambling for this one.
This is short. Ateneo ties the ball game 21-all.
We are tied once again, 21-all.
And Coach Francis brings back in Ivy Perez.
Good effort though from Reyes and Dindin
And Ateneo has taken the lead here. In set number 2, Coach Francis Vicente calls a timeout.
Ivy. Kamali pa yata ako ng palit. Okay. Saan yung bola nilagay? Nandito, di ba? O, sa tingin mo, ilan blocker na nandyan? Ito yung spiker mo, middle, hindi mo man lang nilagay rito. Dito mo pa rin ibibigay, isolate mo. Saan ka lulutot dyan?
Coach Francis telling Ivy Perez, Dindin Santiago's your middle attacker and you were compressed over at that side. So pag doon mo pa ibigay, or that she will definitely have 2 blockers in front of her. But hindi niya binigay nung patakbo si Dindin Santiago. Let's see if they can execute a better play after that timeout.
Perez. Oh! That could be costly. Yes.
Reception error. Hindi na iset ng maganda. And Dindin try to be a little bit too fancy with that drop shot.
And now Ateneo, who was down by as many as 6 points in this second set, is 2 points away from taking a 2-0 lead against NU.
Good
Somehow, Ateneo able to get it across. Santiago. Ateneo gets another point.
Wow, Coach Francis could not believe what he's seeing. They had a 5-point lead early on. Now Ateneo at set point.
And Ateneo gets a service ace to close out this second set. What an incredible comeback by the Lady Eagles, down by as many as 6. Making NU feel the pressure. And NU now has their backs against the wall. Ateneo on top, 2-0. Can they close things out in set number 3? Find out when we return. So keep it right here on Studio 23. You're watching our exclusive ABS-CBN sports coverage of the women's volleyball tournament of UAAP Season 75, where Ateneo has taken 2-0 lead against National University, who looks very shocked at this point of the contest.
Alright, 8 attacks, both of them, again, the errors. Just go straight to that. 6 blocks, even NU lamang doon, but the unforced errors, 13-7. Again, service errors was a problem for NU to begin that second set. And alam mo, mahirap kalaban itong Ateneo nang sila may hawak ng lamang going into the home stretch, no? A more experienced team, they have championship experience. Itong NU, a young team, and they get rattled easily pagka ganun na, pag malapit ng matapos yung set at lamang yung kalaban. Sabi nga mo nga, Anton, they need to have a convincing win among or against the higher tier teams such as Ateneo or even LaSalle, ano? Kasi sabi naman natin, kaya naman nila sumabay eh. They have the talent, they have the material. They just need that extra push near the end of the set or the match.
Once again, thank you so much to everybody watching on Studio 23 at sa lahat ng aming mga kababayan na nanonood mula sa iba't ibang bahagi ng mundo sa The Filipino Channel. Anton Rojas kasama si Doc Ian Laurel. We have Selena Dagdag and Kat Salaw helping us out at courtside. Phil Cainglet gets another point. The mere presence of Phil Cainglet on the floor has really helped Ateneo's cause this afternoon.
That's right, Anton. Incidentally, let's greet Phil advance happy birthday on the 30th. That's on Wednesday, January 30. Phil Cainlet happy birthday.
Lyndon Santiago showing no signs of letting this game go away though.
Grabe. Huling-huli yung block ni Alisa.
Now NU is in search of a breakthrough win.
No touch from the block there. She had a sense of block. Yes, I know.
As you mentioned, nandun na yung material. They just need to build that character, that winning mentality, that they're no longer
Yes.
the NU team that was always at the bottom of the standings. And that is service error number 12 for NU. That is also a huge problem for the Lady Bulldogs squad. All right, let's go now to Selena Dagdag.
Team Captain Zia Hervasio encourages her team to stay on their feet and to stay mentally alert. Sabi pa nga ni Z, pag lumipad si Dinggin, tulong-tulong lang lahat, pati ang depensa. Dagdag niya pa, huwag na nating pagdikitin ng score. Konting push na lang. Meanwhile, Coach Roger instructs the team to go steady on their defense. As he puts it, pagtsagaan nyo na lang ang block nyo. At pag na-block nyo na ang bola, igihan nyo ang coverage. Huwag kayong maninigas. Anton, Ian.
Thank you, Selena, for that report.
That was the right call by first referee Yul Denosa. It didn't touch the hand of the blocker. It just so happened na tumulay yung bola sa net. And it went back.
Valdez did not like the call, so this is her response.
Bawi agad against Dindin. That one is inside.
Ateneo hoping to close this one out while NU aims to return the favor to Ateneo, because remember, in the first meeting, it was NU who led Ateneo 2-0 last December 15.
Ito talagang kailangan ipanalo ng NU this third set. And I think they have to do it convincingly. Nahirapan sila kung di kita na naman ang laban dito sa third. The reception there from NU. Poor floor defense.
5-4, NU on top. But it is the Lady Eagles leading 2-0. Perez sets it up. Aiko Urdas down the line. And you mentioned Phil Cainlet's birthday. Aiko Urdas will also be celebrating her birthday, her 17th birthday, come February 23. So advance happy birthday to the rookie as well. Look at that spin.
Look at the spin. Yeah, she put on the ball. Bringing it down the line. Better serve from Urdas. Phil with a drop.
Pablo flies in. Ferrer and Ho were there. Sheshe Danang gets denied by Gretchen Ho.
Great block by Gretchen. Reading that play very well. Single block coverage. Choosing the proper angle. Good play there from Gretchen.
Pablo. Too wide on that hit. And he was definitely feeling the pressure here. And that is why during one of the last timeouts of Coach Francis, he told them to try and release that tension. It's very difficult when you have an Ateneo team with a sea of blue right behind them here inside the arena in San Juan. The only way to silence this Ateneo crowd is for NU to score emphatically and build up a huge lead. Perez, back set, Nepomuceno. Cross-court hit works for her. And NU heads into this technical timeout on top, 8-6. National University needs to stay alive here. Do something that they haven't been able to do under the tenure of Coach Francis Vicente, and that score a win against one of the big fishes here in the women's volleyball tournament. But they are not off to a good start here against Ateneo, going down 2-0, despite coming into this game with a great deal of momentum. And that is just one of the big reasons why NU is just unable to get that breakthrough win. That's service error number 13. Let's go now to Katsa.
When the girls are playing inside the court, a coach's role is only 5%, a player's role is 95%. Those are words from Tomas Santa Maria to Coach Francis as they analyze the Bulldog performance for this season. And with 2 sets down, mental preparedness is really the biggest factor for NU to perform well. The team is especially looking at setter Ivy Perez, who seems to be the most rattled among all of the NU Lady Bulldogs. Dindin Santiago even told her na siya ang bubuhay ng team. And kung down siya, down rin ang team. Coach Francis reminded the girls that there is no time to waste, but it's still not over. He told the Lady Bulldogs that they need to be alive and triple their performance and wag na wag pabayaan ng game. Anton?
Thank you for that report, Katz. As we saw in that replay, Z Hervasio tweaked her ankle a little bit. But because she's wearing those ankle braces, she was able to protect her right ankle.
Very scary there for Ateneo. Good attack here from Kai, able to squeeze it down the line. Lusot sa block ni Z.
Z obviously felt something. Another service error there. That service error number 14. And that expression on the face of Coach Francis just says it all. Very tough to see your players commit those types of errors. Very different from what he sees from them in practice, obviously. Hard to understand why it can't translate to the actual game.
Good play here, splitting the blockers. Pablo, she has to have more of those.
Pablo has had a somewhat quiet afternoon for National University. Valdez goes for that drop shot. It works, and once again we are tied at 10.
NU now has 13 service errors in the match, and only 6 for Ateneo. And look at this drop. Urdas not able to react to the drop, and Ateneo gets the point. Good serve.
Perez, back set, running spike by Dindin Santiago, but somehow Ateneo is able to keep it alive. Urdas, drop shot, it works for the Lady Bulldogs.
Good play there because one blocker went up with Dindin. You're going to see Dindin approach, and he's able to fish out. Ayun, Itihada, and it was just Jem Ferrer up against Urdas.
A good play by National University.
Oh, no approach there from Valdez.
That was costly again.
That was a clear case that Dindin Santiago and Perez didn't see eye to eye. Hindi inaasahan ni Dindin that it was still going to be set up to her because she was already up in the air.
All. They had that to serve now for Ateneo. Reyes pops it up. It's going to be a free ball for Ateneo. Ferrer, who will she go to? Back set, running spike, Gretchen Hon, nothing there. Z from the back row.
Lee Hervasio connecting. Ateneo making something out of nothing. And look at that attack. Good cross court. Jen Reyes wasn't ready for that one. Ateneo now with a 1-point lead.
It's a good sign for Ateneo. Z's ankle is all right. Urdas continues the fight for NU.
With another clean hit.
the back row for National University. Ferrer sets it up for Gretchen Ho. Dadang hits it towards the back row. Good read again by Dadang. Urdas one more time. Z was right there. Jem Ferrer up to Eliza. Good dig by Santiago.
Good defense there by Santiago.
One more time for Eliza.
Wow, what an exchange.
Santiago from the back row. Santiago is pointing that it touched the line. Woo! But the referee says no.
Yes, it was wide. No touch from the line. Gained in Santiago. Look at that side spin on the ball. Wasn't really a clean hit. Ooh,
Oh!
very
Wait
close.
a minute.
Right at the corner. Seemed like. Pero ito, nakabawi si Urdas. Again with a down the line hit. So far, it's just Urdas really keeping NU in step with Ateneo. Oh, service ace. What a set for Urdas.
No, she is keeping NU alive at
Yes,
this point.
that's right.
Doc.
That's right.
Leads again, 14-13.
This rookie who only started playing volleyball at the age of 14 is helping National University stay alive here. And she has generated the momentum for the Lady
Yes,
Bulldogs.
that's true. And keeping her service in, that's crucial. That's very important. Look at that. Be aggressive here. Winning the joust against Gretchen.
But a service error right there. Comes back to haunt that problem.
Service errors just, just killed the momentum right there. And sayang lahat ng pinagtatrabahuan.
And again, Ateneo has another opportunity
There you go. Ayan na naman.
to steal this set away. All. Pablo flies in.
That was a bit low.
Well, there.
Mahina yan, eh, no? Parang nagiging.
Besides herself. Ateneo down by one in this crucial third set. Hello once again to everybody watching on Studio 23 and on the Filipino channel as well. We are into this third set of this exciting matchup between National University and Ateneo, wherein Ateneo looks to close in on their 7th win here in UAAP Season 75, and more importantly, stop the bleeding. Stop that 3-game losing skid. Well, NU with another opportunity to win against one of the top-tier opponents here in the UAAP, will have to climb a huge mountain as they have gone down 0-2 in terms of the number of sets won in this match.
Iher Basho getting it through. Tied at 16. Medyo maluwag yung block. Lumusot sa gitna. And the floor defense not able to respond.
Perez tosses it up. Nepomuceno, oh, another error right there.
Alright, the set was a bit wide. Kaya si Nepomuceno nakapasok na. Then had to fade back to get that attack going. And ayun, hit the tape.
Now Ateneo is back on top. A joust at the top. Oh! And Coach Francis is off his seat. The official says It was an error by Perez. Take a look at it one more time.
Well, Perez did try to send it across the bawal line. That's already a violation. But also, tumama rin sa net si Marge Tejada. But of course, the call of the referee sticks.
What a set by Jem Ferrer, leaning back. Si Herbacio just blasting it through.
Yan. Bakit ito kagad nandito? Di ba ito magbabantay dito tapos ito? Yan. Bakit ito nandito? Ito dapat nandito yan. Titingnan mo muna yung lulusutan dito. O ba't nandito ka na kagad? Di open na open. Paano naman yun nandito? Kukuha na siya na nag-glove, kukuha pa sa dito. Over defense tayo, hindi tayo nagbabasa eh. National.
Alright, Coach Francis adjusting or realigning the floor defense of NU. Sabi nga niya, dapat magbasa yung floor defense nung butas nung block.
Serving is number 3, Gretchen.
Perez, back set for Pablo. And a point goes to National University. The crowd doesn't like it.
Alright, of course, Coach Roger and Ateneo saying that it never touched Phil. It just hit the tape. Tough to say with that angle. Let's have another look at it. Pablo will approach. So hard to say. Of course, our first referee, Yul Benosa, had the best angle in the house. So
He was right on top of
yes,
that.
kita niya yun.
Kailet gets a point. To the delight of the Ateneo faithful. Playing her first game since spraining her right ankle in that last matchup of the first round against LaSalle. And Santiago gets denied.
That was a triple block in front of Dindin. Ateneo was waiting for it. Basang-basa. Look at that. Valdez right there. Her outside hand clipping the ball.
Nepomuceno. That one goes out.
They
It's a
needed
point
that. Yes,
for the
they
Lady
badly
Bulldogs. Yeah.
needed that point.
They need to stop the bleeding. And again, Ella De Jesus checks back in for Phil Kailet,
11 out. Carmina
hoping
Aganon
to help her squad close this third set out.
Serving NU, number 4, Carmina Aganon.
Mina Ganon, sent in by Coach Francis Vicente. For the first time here in this game, here in this third set, Eliza Valdez pounding it off that double block of Nepomuceno. And Santiago Urdas goes down. That's a point for Ateneo.
Legal block. Check the referee.
Alright, some confusion with the call made, but 2 touches called. What was it? Wow. So, Dindin Santiago trying to clarify what the call was. And they're trying to clarify, the coaching staff of NU trying to clarify the call. Sabi naman nila, they were setting up their offense, so pwedeng iset nga naman yung bola even with one hand. So Dindin Santiago talking to our first referee, Yul Benosa.
Now let's take a look at it one more time, Doc.
Perez will approach. she was trying to set it, because setters can do that. Sometimes aagawin nila talaga yung bola with a one-handed set. But the call there made already by our second referee.
That could be a tough break for National U. Ferrer. Drop ball. Oh!
Wow. Urdas and Santiago just looking at each other, thinking that it was the other who was going to pick up that attack.
Now, when they look at the stat sheet once again, they will really cringe at the number of
Yes.
unforced errors they have committed. Speaking of unforced errors, Ateneo leaving the door open for National University.
Napakamot na lang ng ulo si Coach Roger. Alisa, what were you trying to do? That was the last touch. Just send it over. Tignan natin how tough NU is.
This is a test of character
Yes,
right
definitely.
here. Something that NU is hoping to build moving forward. And Ateneo still leaving the door open for National University.
Banda doon ka kumuwi, medyo mahaba ng kaunti. Doon sa pwesto mo, kaya mo yung blackout doon. Pag maganda lang yung receive, tapos ikaw nasa gitsit dito. Tama pa tayo, dalawa na lang pupuntusin natin, ha? Jem, mag-iset mo lang, huwag mo i-over yung bola. Laki ng pinag-o-overan mo, eh. Ha? Tumlak lang, ang block, wag diretso, hanapin niyo yung balikat kung saan dadalhin, ha?
2 points. 2 more points is all Ateneo needs to get that 7th win here in season 75, and more importantly, stop that 3-game losing skid and get back to 2nd place. But NU continues to fight. They have scored 2 straight points despite being down by 5. Nepomuceno, almost a long one again. Valdez, drop ball does not work. Perez sets it up. Urdas, her drop ball does not work as well. Valdez had to adjust. She is dug up by General De Jesus. Receives that one for Ateneo. Valdez, nothing there yet. Perez to Santiago. It bounces back to the NU side. Ferrer had to go low for that set. NU is scrambling. And Ateneo gets a point. They have arrived at match point.
Yes, long rally there ended by the drop shot of Valdez. Because Valdez avoid the block. Alam niya, nandun, nakaabang yung block ni Perez. She drops it, and Jen Reyes not able to get to the ball for that second touch.
The fans are sensing that badly needed win by their squad. Ateneo. Santiago once again denied. Ateneo, despite being the smaller team, has done a good job
Yes.
at defending Santiago. Valdez can't get that match point yet. And NU stays alive.
Urdas with another attack point off the defense of Gervasio. It is Dindin serving. She's now a back row player. No more errors for NU. Good serve from Dindin.
Perez sets it up to Urdas.
Urdas attacking! Getting another point.
And Coach Roger with a smart timeout, because NU just does not want to go away and concede.
Kung pipigilin, 10 puntos na lang tayo, ha? Depensa sa likod, abangan yung maigi. Hindi po pwedeng aabangan nyo yung nasa tapat lang nyo. Kapag ganyan, ang mata nyo, malaki na ang sakop ng depensa ninyo. Hindi yung para kabayong may tapao, yung diretso lang kinukuha nyo, eh. Kaya pa Kapag lumusot yung bola, kuha ng kuha. Wala kayong titignan kung di bola lang.
So close to getting that much needed win. Coach Francis calls a timeout right after that timeout by Coach Roger.
May work ka, may tamang diversion ha. Atake mo yung blocker to. Pagkatapos nun, bigay mo dito ha. Bigay mo. Okay, sa harapan si Jeff Ferrer. Sa harapan, gamitin mo si Jeff Ferrer. Okay? Intindihan na. Ayusin mo yung set mo ha. Okay? Pag nakuha natin yan, dire-diretso na yan ha. Dire-diretso. Service ha. Let's go. National. Block tayo, block ha.
All right, now we know what the plans of both teams are with that consecutive timeout by Ateneo and NU. Of course, Coach Roger wants to get a good reception in. I think it's going to Valdez, most likely. They're on the attack. For the side of NU, of course, when it's their turn to attack, they want to target Jem Ferrer, who's the smallest blocker over at the front line.
And the last thing Coach Francis said to Dindin was service, huh?
Yeah.
Just to make sure.
That's a free ball.
Now,
Nadal not able to get a point.
and Valdez from the weak side couldn't get the point either. Ferrer sets it up. Valdez one more time. Not yet.
Good
Free ball.
defense by Jen Reyes.
Ferrer drop ball.
Outside.
It's long.
It goes out. Missed the line. Jem Ferrer threw away a point. Wow. That could prove very costly for Ateneo.
Valdez was ready.
I know you've got two strong attackers. She chose to drop it. Went out. NU with a solid chance.
And we are at the edge of our seats here inside the arena in San Juan. Valdez flies in. Nice dig by Nepomuceno. Santiago from the back row. Ateneo, one more chance. Gretchen Ho, nothing there yet.
Oh! They win it! NU gets this. Wow, they tie it at 24-all.
The setter, Ivy Perez, gets a point. Of all players on the NU side, it is the setter who scores for the Lady Bulldogs. And now we will have to go to an extension.
Wow, they win that point. Ateneo had 3 chances to seal the victory.
But the problem that has been haunting NU all throughout this game has returned.
Wow, what a effort in Santiago to get the service error. Straight into the antenna. She knew it.
And now Valdez will have to operate from the back row. Lazaro, good job of keeping that ball alive. De Jesus. Oh.
Guess who's coming in? Bill Cainglet being brought back in to replace Ella De Jesus. Also Pablo coming in
For Mina Ganon. 25 all.
What a comeback for NU.
Now if NU is able to pull this one out, this is a character building set for them. Phil Cainglet! It's hero time! Fresh off the bench, Phil Cainglet coming back and gets that angled hit from the middle.
Match point again for the Ateneo.
Perez sets it up. Myla Pablo fresh off the bench. NU scrambling. It's over. Ateneo has survived this strong comeback in the third set by National University. What a big win by the Ateneo Lady Eagles.
What a match. Exciting exchanges and really up to the last play. We never knew who was going to win this set, and eventually it was Ateneo.
Great defense there by Gretchen Ho and Z. Herbacio. NU scrambling to keep that ball alive. But it is the veteran experience of the Lady Eagles that led them to prevail in this beautiful volleyball game that we just witnessed. There you see the set scores. Ateneo wins in straight sets. A lot of respect between both these teams, and we'll be back to put the finishing touches on this ball game. Of this exciting volleyball game where Ateneo defeated the NU Lady Bulldogs to halt their 3-game losing skid in straight sets. As you can see, the set scoring right there. And at courtside, our Shakey's best player is with Selena Dagdag.
Yes, Antonian, we are indeed with Dear Basha Shakey's player of the game. So, Z, let me ask you, after a 3-game losing streak, ina-expect niyo ba na makukuha niyo ang victory na to within the first 3 sets lang?
We were expecting a tough match as you can remember na before last round, nakalaban namin sila. Tapos we won for 5 sets pa. So yun.
So, Z, what do you think were the key factors? I mean, your hits were definitely a key factor in attaining this victory. But what do you think were the other factors that helped the team attain this win?
I think it's most probably the positive vibes factor. Like we were all having a positive mindset coming into this game. So prior to the 3 straight losing games, parang inisip namin, guys, kailangan natin bumawi. Tapos yun. And a lot is expected from us, from the fans, from our families in the Ateneo community. So, kailangan talaga namin ipakita na gusto namin makaabot sa goal na pinlano namin.
Congrats, Z, kasi nakita naman namin na talagang nakabawi kayo. Z, at this point, who would you like to thank? Meron ka bang gustong batiin?
First of all, advance happy birthday to Sir Larry Indringat. Thank you for those who watched today, for those who still believed in us even after losing. Thank you very much. Thank you sa family ko, kay mom, kay dad, kay Josh, hi. And doon sa friends and family namin sa West Coast, hi.
Thank you, Z, at congratulations ulit. Back to you, Anton and Ian.
Our Shakey's best player of the game is Z Herbacio, brought to you by Shakey's Fun Family Pizza. What a
Kaya
epic.
unang binati pa. Yun lang eh.
Happy birthday
There
once
you
again
go.
to our panel director, Larry Deang. Happy birthday, Larry. All right. So, a very eventful afternoon of women's volleyball here today on this Sunday, and Ateneo reclaims that second spot, spot rather, with a, well, I'm not sure if anyone could have predicted a straight set victory against National University, but it's what happened.
Very, very close in those 3 sets. But like what you said, Anton, itong Ateneo firming up their second spot in the standings.
All right, and we will take a look at the team standings when we return, so keep it right here on Studio 23. Of this matchup between Ateneo and NU, Ateneo winning in straight sets. Now, Ian, we take a look at the team standings to see how this win has affected all the teams. As I mentioned a while ago, Ateneo reclaims that second spot with a 7-3 card.
That's right. That was the spot of Adamson before we started the match. And now they go down to third. Of course, Ateneo with that win after those 3 losses. Ito yung importante dito, nakabalik si Phil. Ateneo felt the good vibes nga, no? Sabi ni Z Herbacio. Now they stand at second, but the race is not over for the third and the fourth spot. Even for the second spot, no one can tell. Ito pang Ateneo at De La Salle, maghaharap pa rin ito. So very, very tight going into the latter stages of this second round. For the side of NU, they're at 5-5 still. They can make it to the Final Four bus. Of course, they have to win the remaining matches, and more importantly, Antonio, sinasabi mo kanina, they got to get a win over the higher tier teams. You've got De La Salle, Ateneo, they lost to Adamson FEU na nasa taas pa nila together with UST. So it's going to be very, very exciting in the next couple of matches here in the UAE.
And that is why we would like to invite all of you to join us once again as we resume the exciting women's volleyball coverage on Wednesday, as UE, still in search of their first win of the season, takes on UST. And following that contest, this should be a good one. De La Salle versus Adamson. Your thoughts on that before we say goodbye, Doc?
Well, of course, Adamson has found new confidence after that win against Ateneo. And ito, De La Salle, hindi sila pwedeng makasigurado dito sa Adamson Lady Falcons na to. Remember, Adamson also takes pride in their strong defense. So nandyan na yung blocking, nandyan yung floor defense. And once their defense gets going, yung opensa nila just flows along with it. So Adamson, a very, very tough contender. De La Salle really has to look at Adamson and make sure that they do their business in that match.
So we'll see you all again on Wednesday as today Adamson University defeated UE in straight sets, and in the second game, Ateneo, inspired by the return of Phil Cainglet, defeats NU in straight sets as well. On behalf of our director Al Neri, courtside reporters Selena Dagdag and Kat Salaw, my partner Doc Ian Laurel, and everybody who make up ABS-CBN Sports, I'm Anton Ross saying thank you so much for your unwavering support of the UAAP Season 75 Women's Volleyball Tournament, brought to you by ABS-CBN Sports. Have a blessed Sunday, everybody.